different when she got to school, and she was hoping to begin a life of making good when she got there. Okay, so we had the song, and we did a series of readings of the show to develop it and try it out, and I began to feel, after about 3 readings or so, that this song was not really landing as well as it needed to. And so I thought I should probably rewrite it. And around that time, we cast Idina Menzel to play the role of Elphaba. And so I was thinking about Idina, and I thought, like, well, you know, Idina has this kind of tough personality. That's kind of what we think of her as having this sort of edge. And maybe the song just needs to be like a little tougher. So we still kept the idea of Elphaba leaving home, getting on a train, singing the song, Making Good. And again, I won't play all of it for you, but I'll play a little bit of the next version of Making Good. See, this was supposed to sound like a train. Get it? Once that train leaves the station, far away from here I will stay. Till the morning I will return in triumph as you shout hooray. Someday, someday, you're gonna build me a statue right in my old neighborhood to show how ashamed you are that you never understood. I'd be making good, making good. Went on like that for a little while. So we did a couple of readings like this, and I just, again, I felt like it wasn't really landing, and we hadn't really moved forward, we kind of just moved sideways. So to one of those readings came my very smart director's son, Scott Schwartz, who's in fact directing Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he's very, very astute dramaturgically. And so I was talking to him after the reading, and I said to him, you know, that song, Making Good, I feel it's not really working well enough. And he said, no, it's not working at all. And I said, well, you know, I've written kind of 2 versions of it that I think are pretty good, and I don't quite understand why it's not working. He said, I just think the whole idea is not working. I think you can't do this song where a girl gets on a train and she's thinking about what could happen. He said, it feels really old-fashioned. We're way ahead of the story. I think what should happen is you should just cut that whole idea. You should go right to her at school, and she should do something that earns her the right to sing. And, you know, so I told him why that was a bad idea. It wouldn't work. But because we were in development, and it's a reading, and you know, what the hell, if it doesn't work, you can always retreat. I thought, well, okay, we'll try it. And I went to Winnie Holtzman, a book writer, my collaborator, and I talked to her about this, and she said, well, since we're doing this again, you know, I've been thinking about what people in Oz want. And what they all want is to get to the wizard and have the wizard fix them. So maybe that's what Elphaba should want. Maybe we should do a song like that. So we threw out the idea of Making Good. We threw out the train scene, did exactly what Scott suggested, which was to do a scene where Elphaba is at school, and she does an inadvertent act of magic, which attracts the attention of the headmistress at school, who says to her, I'm going to take you under my wing and teach you, and if you work really hard, maybe someday you'll actually get to see the great Wizard of Oz himself and work for him. And then Elphaba is left alone, and she sings this song, which is the song that is now in the show. We're going to do a slightly shorter version of it for you, but here to sing the song that wound up being the show, The Wizard and I, is one of our Broadway Elphabas. Please welcome back Nicole Parker. Some of the musically astute of you will recognize in this intro that train tune. Slow it down, because, you know, I always do it too.
that really just happen? Have I actually understood this weird quirk I've tried to suppress or hide? Is it talent that could help me be the wizard if I make good? So I'll make good.
And that's the last mention of making good in the song.
When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, and then I meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wizard wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb, or like a munchkin so small-minded? No, he'll save me and see who you truly are, a girl in my carry lie, and that's how we'll begin, wizard and I. Once I'm with the wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father's not proud of you, no sister acts ashamed, and all of us has to love you. When by the wizard you're on the lane, and this gift or this curse I have inside, maybe let's don't know why, as we work hand in hand, the wizard and I. 'Cause what a pair we'll be, the wizard and unlimited. My future is unlimited. And I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy and true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration